Okay, so let's see what we can get done today. I want to go back over my these callouts and how it's a little different than what we were using when we were using AutoCAD. The callouts in, say, an 1/8" plan like this, for example, is we are not showing the piping, but and in AutoCAD when we were doing, even before that, even when we were doing drafting on drawings, we could do this type of call out where the piping is not shown on the larger plan. And in the 1/4" plans, I think this is going to show, in the 1/4" plans, we show piping so that we can print them. But in Revit, it's going to be a little bit different because of the nature of Revit, which is not anywhere close to AutoCAD. If you're trying to create these callouts where the piping in one, let's say for example, I didn't want to show this piping in this, I'm not showing this piping in this view, because okay, so I think it's okay here. Let's go to 4, sanitary 4. What's it? Let's see what it's doing. I might have turned off, you see, I turned off the vent and the sanitary because I want to emphasize the fact that this view and what's it through? There's 3, L3, L4, L5 are the same, right? So it's easy to look at this small portion of an entire plan view and turn off, which is what I was doing yesterday, and turn off the sanitary and the vent, because if I'm emphasizing that this view is the same as L3 is the same as L4 is the same as L5, and I want the contractor to go to, or whoever's building it, to go to this sheet P104 because it's similar to where am I? Similar to L4. But I can't do that. I can't turn off the sanitary building, the sanitary and the vent in this floor plan, because it's not going to show up when I start to lay out the plumbing work in this bathroom and other parts of the floor plan. Okay, so that's not going to work. So what we're going to need to do is come up with another way of doing this. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to start this over. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the hide tool, okay? I think that's going to be the best option if we're going to use this type of procedure for our work, right? We're going to call out plans that are similar where we don't have to use the same technique that we used in AutoCAD, where we're just using lines, and it's not going to affect the entire model. But in Revit, if we don't use, or if we use piping, it's going to show in all of our those particular similar views. Okay, we could get away with that. Let me say that again. Let me get away with that in drafting, right, on the drafting table and in AutoCAD, but in Revit, you cannot do that. You have to use the hide tool, okay? So where am I? I'm on 5. I think that's okay. Let's go to 3. I think that I'm going to, let me make sure that everything is on. Okay, let's go to 4, 5. I don't think that there's a filter set up in this drawing, so I'm going to need to set that up. Let's add domestic cold water, domestic hot water return. We're going to sanitary vent, sanitary building. There's a sanitary roof also. There's a sanitary parking. So we have all 7 of these. I'm going to say OK. And because it's a sanitary floor plan, I'm only going to turn on the sanitary piping. I'm just going to use these 2 for now because there's no sanitary roof. There's a sanitary piping, but I'm not going to use parking, but I'm not going to use it on the roof. So I'm going to leave that off for this view. It doesn't say, but these are view-specific dialog boxes here. My vent is on. Okay, I'm going to say OK to that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this like this. Now, I need to go to my 3D view and see what's going on. So this piping is 3, level 3. This piping is level 4, so there's no level 5. So the way to do that, which is kind of cool, right? Let's copy, okay? Let's copy the vent and the sanitary piping up to the next level, just because we can, and because we're lazy, or I'm lazy. This one, we want this pipe, and we want this pipe. We want this pipe. We want all of this. Let's go down and get the rest of this. I'm guessing that what I'm doing is faster than laying out level 5, which is similar to level 3 and level 4. So, okay, I think that I can grab all of these guys. And this one, that looks like it might be good. Oh, there's a vent back here. Let's do this. I'm using the control, and now I'm panning over using my left mouse button. Let's go just a little bit more. That looks good. So I'm using control. Okay. Now I think I've selected all of them. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut and paste from the 4th level to the 5th level. Let's go back to the 4th level, and what I'm going to do is copy, go to the 5th level, and paste. Okay, and paste. Okay, so that looks good. The only thing when you're doing this type of work, what happens is that you're going to lose your fixture units. Okay, so that's a 0 on the fixture units. So what you have to do is you have to reconnect into. I'm still calculating whether or not that was more efficient than going back and laying out this pipe work from the start. I think this is probably faster. I'm going to split this guy up and then reconnect. Well, what I can do is do this. And go back, do this. Because at the moment, let's go here. That's my vent. I think what I'm going to do, because AutoCAD wants to, Revit wants to default Okay, maybe it's going to default to my vent now. Let's see what happens. Let's go here, and I'm going to draw again. Okay, we have a system type vent, which is what I was looking for. Okay, I'm gonna delete, and then fill it here. And now we should have fixture units. We have 2 fixture units. Okay, that's good. My vent for my water closet. Let's make sure that when you're cut and paste in your piping, and the fixture units don't carry over, so you have to redo them. So, which is not a big deal. I mean, I'm still thinking whether or not this was more efficient than laying out the piping. Vent, okay, we have vent, and we should have some plumbing fixture units. Fixture units is 4. That's okay. Okay, we still have that, and the same with. I think what I'm gonna do is go to my 3D view. That might be faster. Yeah, this might be faster. This way I can look around, because I need to also, I don't think the units are gonna carry through here. So I'm gonna have to do another disconnect, reconnect. Nope, no fixture units. So I'll go back to my floor plan and get my section. Let's go here. So I don't know why this section does that, but it's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. So I need to look at a view looking north. Let's go here and rotate in view, in place. Rotate in place on -90. Let's go here. Okay, so I can right click and go to that view, and let's see what we have. So we are here. Okay, so what I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna split these up so that I can reconnect them. Okay, delete and delete, 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 come back, reconnect. Where are we? Nope, that's a vent. Let's change this. Go on sanitary. Okay. Okay, that's going to be, doesn't look like, nope, it did not line up. So I'm gonna need to line this up. Let's see, which one do I use? I think I'm gonna line up. Let's do this. This one is constant. That guy moves. Let's see if I did this right. Oh, let's go back the other way. Let's see if we got our fixture units flowing. Okay, now we have another one. Let's go here. Can we go all the way down? That's a vent connection. Man, it's not a vent connector. Okay, let's see if we can get us a connection. Okay, see if we are calculating. Okay, so we got 6. Let's take another look at this. I think what I can do, I can come over and connect. Okay, and that's going to be a sanitary T. Where is it? this guy. Okay. Let's go back to our, let's go to 5, because I might have to do the same for my clinical sink. Okay, so we got section 3. Okay. It's going to be 0. I don't know why I looked at that. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's almost, it almost comes out even if you're cut and paste, or if you're going to, that's a vent again. If you're going to lay out the plumbing work, which do you do? Because when you do cut and paste, everything disconnects and you're going to have to go back and reconnect. Is that calculating? Nope. Man. What have we got? I think we have a 6 here. Let's erase. Erase. And go back. One of these. Let's go up. Let's go 5. Make sure we get the vent, which is here. See what we get. Okay. I'm going to stop it about right there. Let's go back to our section and let's do a fillet here. Okay. And I'm counting fixture units again, right? 6, yes. Okay, 5. Okay, all of this connection. Let's go to the 3D view, and we have connections that we can make. Okay, let's go here, and this connection. Okay, I know that's a reset. Okay. And another extension for the vent. There's a third. There's another. Okay. This is sanitary. So we are connecting. Okay. It's a connection. Oops, not that one. Which one? I want sanitary T. Okay. Now it looks like, okay, this is the last one. So, you know, you can use this 3D view. Depends on how you're working with Revit, which is faster. Okay. Now, I should not have 0. That should be more. Okay. So we have 47 fixture units. And how many? Are we still counting fixture units? Yes, 46. Okay. So there is, I want the fixture units on the vent to be the same as the fixture units on the sanitary. So there must be somewhere where it's not calculating right. But I have them calculated. That's a small, I can go back and get that, fix that. Well, you know, let's fix it now, because there's somewhere. Okay, we have 12 fixture units, and that's 12 fixture units going down. It should be 12 fixture units going up. Let's do this. Let's put a cap on this guy. That should be 12 fixture units, right? 6 fixture units. Uh-oh. Well, wait a minute. That was my 12. Okay. So that one looks okay. Okay. That one looks okay. Should be 40, 12, 24, 36. What's down here? Okay, that one's okay. So if I, okay, so I'm gonna not do that. Let's do this. Let's go back to the callouts, okay? So I'm gonna use level 3. What was that? 5? That one's okay. No, you know, I'm gonna delete this. Delete and go to 4. Delete. Okay. Go to 3. Okay. So we're starting at 3. 3, 4, 5 levels. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say this is a mock or prototype of level 4 or a duplicate of level 4. Level 4 and 5 are duplications of this bathroom area. So I'm going to use a call out. I'm going to view, I want to view a call out. Okay. And that call out is going to be here. It's level 3. So this is going to be a 1/4 inch. So all the piping is going to be here. Okay, however that's going to lay out. You can, you know, whatever your office standard is. I think that's sanitary sewer. That's black because of its property. Let's go SS. Piping systems. Type properties. And this should be black. Okay, so we have that, we have that. So now that looks okay. But this is how it's usually plotted. It's usually a hidden line, medium. Okay, that's how it's usually plotted. So that looks okay. But now the problem is when we go to level 4, I'm going to close this. Let's go level 4. Well, let's go to my sheets. Let's go to sheets. I think I can right click and say new sheet. Man, I like the search bar. Okay, P105. Let's go P104. P104. Let's go here and clear that out. P104, 5. I think that I'm going to delete this and use P104. Okay, P104. And now we can drag this call out onto it. Okay. I'm going to place it anywhere. I put it up in the upper left-hand corner because the rest of this is probably going to be populated with something. Notes, views. So, okay. So now we have, man. So now we have to look at level 4. Okay. Let's go back to 3. Make sure that that's looking right. This is looking right. It's telling us the detail number or the view number on the sheet and the sheet number on the numerator. I mean the denominator here. So let's go to 4. And we're going to do the same thing, but what we're going to do, let's make our view. We want to view call out, but before we put our call out in, we're going to reference it. Okay, we're going to reference that view because it's already there. And we're going to say this level 3 call out. Okay, so we're going to go here, here. Okay, and now, so this is where in AutoCAD you can do this. So when you get to this level in AutoCAD, you don't have to draw anything, but in Revit we have to, and we can't turn it off because we have to use the vent and the sanitary waste in these other rooms. So what do? So what we're going to have to do, let's go to 5. Sanitary 5 and do the same thing. We're going to view, reference 3, and do the same thing. Okay, so we have that here. And now what we're going to have to do is go to 3D plumbing, and we are going to hide information. Let's go, this is 3, 4, 5. I'm going to come up to here. So you have to be careful with what you're selecting. Okay. Let's go back to 4, and it's all selected except what I need to do. Let's do this. Let's turn off visibility, PL. I'm going to turn off the plumbing equipment. Okay, so when we select okay, so we're selecting, this is the level 4. Going to go back to level 4, and we are going to hide. Okay, I'm going to right click and hide in view. I'm going to say elements. Okay, now we have this what looks like how it's supposed to look when we're referencing a drawing. So we can see on that sheet, right? Where is it? 4. So we can see on the sheet that this is how it's going to look. You know, but of course there's going to be a room name, there's going to be text in here, there's going to be sizes of pipes. It's going to be a more detailed view, okay, than this view. This is just a reference view. And we're going to go to 5 and do the same thing. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back. And 5, we are going to do the same thing. Let's go here, here. Go to 5 and right click, hide in view, elements. So that looks good. And we have there's no room name associated with this bathroom from the architect's drawing. Okay, you get all your room name and numbers from the architect. Okay, so I have it, it's on the 5th level, it's near the office unit, it's up in the upper left and right hand corner. Okay, so that's that. What's this? F5, what are these? Okay, so I think that what I'm gonna need to do is turn off the architect's grid. Let's go here, type G. Okay, I'm gonna say okay to this and okay to this. So they should go off. So these are my grids, which means I can control them. You always want to use your grids. Don't use the architect's grids unless I've never used the architect's grids because you can't control them. They're fixed. Okay, you want to use the architect's grids for in terms of how you're numbering them, right? But you should not use the architect's grids. You want to link in you want to monitor, not monitor. You want to copy the architect's grid into your model. That's what I'm trying to say. So okay, let's go back. So we have 4 is is here, right? So you can hide all of these views. Now the problem with well, not a problem, but with Revit, how do you get that back? Okay, how do you show, say for example, something moves in here, right? And you want to reveal your hidden piping. Okay, so you can go to your 3D view, wherever that is. This is a framework of, or a procedure of what you can do, how you get your elements back after you hide them, because it's not easy. Because once you hide, start to hide elements, it's not easy getting them back the way you want to, because a lot of stuff is, if you hide all day and the next day and the next week and the next month, you can get lost. So I would use the hide tool very cautiously, okay? But in this case, let's go to 3D. This is 3, 4. So I'm gonna go to 4, and I want to reveal those hidden elements, okay? I want to reveal those hidden elements. So I click on the reveal hidden element in the status bar. No, in the view control bar. So you can see here's the piping, okay. But if you're hiding, there's a mechanical. If you're hiding a lot of stuff, there's a mechanical exhaust or supply. What is this? Oh, that must be exhaust. I don't know what that is. Okay, so if you're hiding, you can see that it can get crowded. So you go to your floor plan and reveal your hidden elements. Go to your 3D view plan, knowing which elements you want to unhide, okay? So I'm gonna select these elements because I know these are hidden. Okay, this is just one technique, but you have to be careful using the hide command. So just proceed with caution, okay? So I've highlighted what I know I've hidden, okay? So I'm gonna go back to that floor plan, and you can see that it's more or less highlighted more than the other green. It's highlighted in, I don't know, what's that, a cyan type color. So you go up in your tools, and you can unhide that element or elements. So I'm going to choose unhide and go back up. After I unhide it, I can toggle reveal hidden elements mode, okay? So I'm going to click that so it can go back to the original mode, and you can see that my piping has come back, and you can proceed with however you're doing. Maybe there's a point of connection somewhere where you need to have this and everything goes away. Maybe the arrangements or the layout of this piping is going to change where you need to bring this piping back in, okay? So be careful with the hide tool and revealing your hide elements, because when you click here where you reveal your hidden elements, it can get very busy if you're using the hide command a lot of times, okay? So just be careful using the hide command. I think I can I undo this? Undo. Okay, all right. Way to go, Revit. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. There's so much, man. There's so much to cover, so much to do, so much to learn, and I hope someone is getting some good information out of this. I'm no expert, but I try to explain what I know the best way I can. Okay, so I know I go off on a tangent a lot of times, but that's just who I am. I see stuff, I just want to explain it. You know, it's not, I don't come in here with an agenda. I come in to explain things and the way I see it. Okay, so I hope that helped, guys, and I will talk to you guys later.